Hey, I've got fantastic news for all of you home buyers out there. Interest rates are plunging, inventory is surging, and while things are not quite perfect, a lot of home buyers and a lot of home sellers are quietly optimistic about the near future. Hey guys, Julian Gonzalez here with RSVP Real Estate. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, the Northwest MLS just came out with its data for 2024. So I'm going to go over the numbers for King County, Snohomish County, Seattle, the Eastside, and I got a new area for you guys that I truly believe you guys are going to find interesting. It's a good place that's growing a lot here in the Puget Sound area. Okay, so the latest data and the latest numbers from the Northwest MLS is feeling a lot of optimism about the real estate market. As I said, you're seeing interest rates come down, and that's obviously good. We're seeing inventory going up. Obviously, that is good. So what fueled all of this? Well, it had to do with last week's jobs report that showed that job growth came in less than what was expected, and that also that jobs unemployment or the unemployment rate is increasing. Believe it or not, those two are really good for interest rates. That's why you're seeing a decline in the interest rates. And there is also the Fed hinting that it might have a rate cut come September. How many times have we heard that? You just never know. But either way, things are looking good. Now, as far as the now, not for the future, for the now, the Northwest MLS, if you guys didn't know, there's 39 counties in the state of Washington. The Northwest MLS represents 26 of those 39 counties. The great news is that it reported a 38% increase year over year in the number of listings in the market. And that's combined residential and condo. So that's great news. As far as those 26 counties that it represents, 25 of the 26 had double-digit increase. So that is phenomenal. Obviously, as we know, things aren't quite perfect because we did see an increase in the median sales price across the state, or at least the counties that are represented by the Northwest MLS. And I think the number right now is at 620. I might have it right here. I think we're at 650. For both combined residential and condos, and it's an increase of 5.7%. Guys, again, I'm gonna go over the numbers for, as I do every month, for King County, Snohomish County, and then we'll take you out here to the Seattle area, take you out to the East Side, and I'm also gonna show you a great new area for a lot of you people that don't know that you might be a little bit surprised because of the area, the total area of where it's located. Hey guys, again, thanks so much for tuning to my channel. If at any point you learned something from the data I'm about to give you, what I present to you, what I'm telling you, I greatly appreciate you liking this video, subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so before, and also turning on notifications. That way you always get the latest videos that I get that might help you sell or buy real estate. You could also schedule something with me down in the link below when we get together and talk about your real estate dreams here in the Seattle area. Okay, so let's take a look at the data. We'll start off with King County, and we're gonna do residential only this time. Next week, I'll have the condo numbers for you. And again, we're gonna compare July 2023 to July 2024. We're gonna start from the very top, new listings, and we see an increase of 19% year over year. Great number right here. And if you compare it to June, well, June was only 6% less than that. So it was at 13%. But again, you're seeing excitement in the market. You're seeing sellers, possibly they locked in. Not everybody had the chance or the fortune of locking in at 3%, 4%. Some are maybe at 5.7, and they say, you know what? This is good enough for us to start putting our homes in the market. We're close enough. So that's a good number right there. As you look at the pending, that's 17%. Amount of closed sales, 10% in June. This number was at -9. Summer is not the best time to maybe list your home, but we are seeing, again, optimism. Maybe people are forecasting this from a while back. Things have to change, and that's what we're seeing right now, 10% for year over year in the month of July. When we look at some of these other numbers, the median sales price, what a lot of people want to know, $997. The month of June, $975. So as we know, the numbers look promising, but not all the numbers. One thing's for sure, prices are going to continue to rise. And I'm going to show you that in a graph in 1 second. Give me 1 second as I continue to go down these numbers. Inventory inventory of homes for sale. You see an increase of 30%. In June, it was 31%. And then you see month supply of inventory 2.1, which was the same number as it was in the month of June. So here's the graphic that I promised you. In the median sales price in King County, we're talking rolling 12-month calculation. So you take this month and go back 11 months to a certain data point. And this data point is the median sales price. The green line here indicates the entire MLS. And of course, to no surprise, King County is a lot higher. King County, Snohomish County, and San Juan County are always the top 3 most expensive counties in the state of Washington. You can see it starts in 2004 rather, and it goes all the way to 2024, which is right now. You saw in 2023, you saw it peaked. It took a dip, and not all dips are good because things are continuously very expensive, but you had a chance here if you want to call it that, and then you see prices continue to go up, guys. But again, buy now and refinance later, right? I know I've said that a million times. You're sick and tired of me saying that, but it is the truth. Now let's move on because I know you guys got things to do today. Snohomish County. Let's move on to Snohomish County. You see newly listed is 10%, and that's a drop of 4.5% from the month of June. This number, 10% that you're seeing right here on the screen, this is the year-over-year number, 10%, so it is a nice little increase. And it's not as much as you can see the numbers, even though we had a drop from the new listings, it's still a drop that we did not see in King County. Now, moving down further, you see an increase of pending sales of 2%. In June, this number was 10%. So again, not as active, not as busy as we saw in King County. And the number you see closed sales, median sales price, $815. In June, it was $825. So you're seeing, again, a decline. And a lot of these numbers for Snohomish County, which is great if that's where you want to live. And then inventory, we see an increase of 50%, 1.8 months worth of inventory. In June, it was 1.7. Let's take a look at the graphic for Snohomish County. And you see, again, blue line indicates Snohomish County, still very expensive. You can see up here, same thing as we saw in King County, peaked in 2023, came down a bit, but it's slowly going back up. And there you see the entire MLS indicated by the green line. And this is 2004, 2024. Okay, so now let's move on to Seattle. And again, this is what the MLS, Northwest MLS, refers to as being the Seattle area. We're up here in Lake City. This is around the White Center area. This is, of course, West Seattle, Lake Ridge, and these are the numbers that I'm going to show you right now. The median sales price, residential, for July 2024 in the Seattle area, which I just showed you, is $972,500, which is crazy. And that's an increase year over year of 8%, or 8.1% if you want to round it off. In June, again, the number was 957. So a huge increase. Prices are not coming down. At least it doesn't look like it's going to come down anytime soon. Total active listings, you're seeing right here, 38% increase. In the month of June is 27%. That was an increase year over year from June 2024 to June 2023, June 2024. So it continues to climb, which that's awesome. That'll help bring prices maybe not down as much as you'd hope, but it kind of stabilizes things a little bit. As we look at pending, you see a minus 8.5%. In June, it flatlined at 0%. And amount of units sold, residential homes sold, you see 7.6. In June, it was at minus 17. So it's funny, the deeper we're getting into the summer, we're seeing a lot more optimism out there. So let's move on. Eastside. This Northwest MLS, again, I've said a billion times, you always think this is the East Side, but no. It goes all the way out here. Take a drive to Leavenworth. It's going to take you deep into what the MLS considers being the East Side. And of course, right here, you can see it tips Snoqualmie Pass. Now, these numbers are staggering because it is the East Side, so be prepared if you're not from this area. You're the East Side. The median sales price, fantastic number. Of course, I say that drip in sarcasm. $1,620,000 is the median sales price, an increase of 8%. The reason I said it sarcastically is because in June the number was 1,635. So they saved a little bit of money. People that bought in June compared to the ones that bought in July. So let's see what the number is going to be in August. It's going to be interesting to see that. Now we're looking at the number of total active listings. You see a 7%, 7.1%. In June, that number was at 7.45%. So kind of even right there. Amount of units sold, single family residential, see 32%. In June, it was 4%. So again, interesting to see as we get deeper in the summer, people are wheeling and dealing. You see the inventory right there. All right, guys. So every month I've taken a peek for you at some new areas, maybe areas that you're not familiar with. Maybe you're picking an area that's it's gotten way out of your price range, right? So I kind of try to find areas that I visit a lot, that some of my buyers, some of my clients have been looking at, then look somewhere else, but I'm like, this area is pretty good. I've taken that to Lake Ridge, which I think is fantastic, right by Renton, and I've taken you out to Richmond Beach. Those are beautiful areas. Now, this area, you're gonna be a little bit surprised. This is the Burien Normandy Park area. I know you're going, it's not for everybody, the whole area. It's affordable. It's great homes out there. I don't know why people always say that, but some great homes out there. But there are some other homes that you're just going to freak out. Here's what I'm going to show you. This is the area you're not familiar with. This is the Burien, this is Normandy Park right here. Okay, where are you, Julian? I don't understand where I'm at. This is SeaTac. All right, here's SeaTac. Up here's White Center. So you kind of figure out here's Tukwila, correct? South Center Mall's right in this little area right here. All right, so east of this is the 509 right here. You're gonna find things a little bit more expensive than you find west of the 509. This area here, Normandy Park, is pretty expensive for a lot of people out there. And the homes, take a drive out there, it's just beautiful. You're on the top of a hill looking down at Puget Sound. Gregory Heights can be pricey, especially in this little area right here, but Normandy Park is spectacular. Guys, there are some homes here in McMicken Heights in the Tukwila area. Take a drive. People don't believe me. Take a drive to SeaTac or to Tukwila, and you would not believe you're in SeaTac or Tukwila. So here's the number for this area, which is the 130 area. And again, it's Burien Normandy Park, single family residential. Median sales price is $705. There you see it's just an slight increase in the price of the median sales price. As you look at the total active listings, an increase, kind of like what we're seeing in the city of Seattle, the Eastside, and what we're seeing in the county. And then you see the number of pending sales. So there is activity, not as much as the month before, and we're amount of houses sold. So maybe not as much activity as before, but these are opportunities that I believe are really good. This is what I'm doing it for, to kind of give you an option that maybe you're just focused on one area. Well, broaden your horizons, expand your mind. There are areas out there, because I always hear from buyers, Julian, there's nothing out there. No, there is, but you have to, again, broaden your horizons, take a dive, take a chance of other areas that you'd be surprised that you're really gonna love. And you see the amount of inventory is at 1.52. And in fact, if I go back real quick, I'll show you this right. This Normandy Park area, there was 25 active listings in this area. The prices range from $485,000 to $2.6 million. And in Gregory Heights, there was 6 listings, and that ranged from $685,000 to $880,000. But a lot of the homes here, close to the water, around this area right here, we're talking about homes that are $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million. Yes, you're gonna find it houses that look like they should be in other places, maybe even Mercer Island. Hey guys, if there's an area you want me to focus on, maybe your area, let me know, and I promise you I will do it next week. You could leave your comment or whatever you want me to do. You could DM me, or you could put it down in the description. All right, guys, I hope all this information helped you. Have a great day, and good luck out there.